Then I got to my friend's place. Immediately I opened the door and she was like, Chidimma or Guinea. I broke down. And she took me to a room upstairs. She said, don't cry in front of Rachel. Don't. I cried. And she asked me what happened. I told her my experience, how I slept in the bus station, everything that happened throughout the night.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm dasylviaonu.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am dasylviaonu. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. But please don't make it your last. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. To my returning subscribers, thank you. You guys are the best. So guys, today I'll be talking about one of my worst experiences in the UK. And when I say my worst, I mean this one nearly cost me my life. I don't know if you people are going to see it as something that would have cost me my life or not, but that is the way I saw it and I'm going to share it because it is my story, it is my experience, and a lot happened, but 100% I am blaming myself for everything that happened that night. Honestly, I'm blaming myself. I don't even have anyone to blame. But some people would have actually done better. Since they didn't do that, let me just blame myself for everything. But before we go into that story, I would like to introduce you to the sponsors of this video. So, in fact, let me show you the back. I had to rip the back because my details were in the front and in the back, which is a good thing if you are not a content creator. But as a content creator, me, I'm not going to show my details. That's why I had to remove my details. Okay, I even did it now. See it here. The sponsor of this video is AnaLuisa. If you guys can remember, I've worked with AnaLuisa before and I love my pieces. I love everything that I got from them. I'm still wearing them till today. And if I want, I can wear them every day for 2 years because if anything happens to it before 2 years is on guarantee, I can just send it back to them and I'll get a new one. Yeah, that's one of the best things about AnaLuisa. Second thing that I love about AnaLuisa is the fact that I can actually get the jewelries that I want without breaking the bank. Yes, you heard that right. They are cheap. Yeah, most of their pieces are very cheap. You just go to their site, search for what you want and pick it. I love the fact that they are cheap upon the fact that they are durable. Like you can wear it for a very long time and it's still the same. It doesn't wash. And then they offer free delivery to US. If you live in the US, just dance because delivery is free. You can go there, shop for the ones that you want, the ones that you prefer. There is this one that I love so much. That one has letter, like it has an alphabet to it. And when I did my first video for them, I had to choose letter D. I dedicated that one to the Sylvia. As Mother's Day is around the corner, if you love your mom, I am here to tell you that this is a perfect gift for your mom. You can actually get one for your mom, the one that has her initials, or another one. I actually got one here that I feel like is going to represent exactly what I feel or how I feel about my mom. I got one here that represents that, and I got one for my daughter because AnaLuisa is here to help you show that woman in your life, that woman that means a lot to you, that you love them. Honestly, if you don't get anything, get the ones that has initials. You can give it to the woman of your dreams, give it to your mom, give it to your daughter, which is exactly what I'll be doing. I'll be giving one to my daughter, but not in this video. In this video, I'm just going to unbox. So let me unbox and then tell you guys why we are here, because I've been carrying this story in my mind. Now I want to share it. I want everybody to know my experiences. I want people to learn from me, and don't forget to elevate your mom's look. Mother's Day is around the corner. What's the best gift you can give your mom if not a jewelry? There is no best gift that you can give your mom that will be compared to a jewelry from AnaLuisa, especially the ones that comes with her initials. So guys, when you unbox it, this is exactly what you see. It came with this card, and here This is the first piece that I got, guys. Another thing that I love about AnaLuisa is their packaging. You see this? I've been using it to store all my jewelries. If I bring the other pack, I think it's down here. If I bring it, you guys are going to see that I've been using this particular bag to store jewelries that I got even before I met AnaLuisa. Yeah, I've been using it to store it. Oh my, oh my. This is so beautiful. Guys, look at this bracelet. Look at this bracelet. This is so beautiful. Can you see it? This is so beautiful. The reason why I chose this is because it gave me that wristwatch vibe, you know. This is actually a wristwatch band. Yeah, if you know all these wristwatches, you would know. And guys, see, it comes with extenders. For people like me, definitely there's no way this is going to size me. So it came with extenders. I'm going to put it in and rock it. Yeah, this is the first one that I got. And here is the second one. So guys, this is the one that I got. So I got this because of my mom. This is what actually shows how I feel about my mom. I love my mom more than life itself. That's just the truth about me. I love my mom more than life itself. That is why I got this. Honestly, whenever I see this, I am going to remember my mom. This is it. I just got this because of my mom. I didn't get this because of me. This is because of my mom. I'm going to wear it to remember my mom. And if she sees this and she says, oh, I like this, then you guys are not going to see me wearing it anymore. Because whenever she requests for something, it's hers. Yeah. That's how I love my mom. And that is actually what you should be doing for your mom. And guys, the most important women in my life are my mom and my daughter, Rachel. So I got this for Rachel. This is her initial. This is her initial, Rachel. I got this to remember my mom. And whenever my mom is here, or I might even buy one and send to her, I'm going to get one that has her initial on it. The two of them are the most important women in my life. I do not joke with them. So that one apart, I've shown you what I got. Let's go back into my story. So guys, when we came into the UK, oh Jesus, we were living in Manchester and we spent 2 good months, almost 2 months, because we came in on the 6th of September and we were almost clocking 2 months. We've not gotten any job. I was walking around looking for care homes around me to see if anyone would actually take me. It didn't happen. So after my struggle and everything, when I noticed that it wasn't happening, we decided to check if we can get a warehouse job. In fact, I was in a group and they posted about warehouse job and I took it immediately. I sent it to my husband. I clicked the link. I applied. I told my husband to apply. Maybe they can say, oh, they will give a man or they will not give a woman. I was just like, apply, let me apply. If they take any of us, let's just do it and collect the money. Let's have at least pounds that we are earning here, not going to Nigeria to exchange naira and pounds, because at that point it was becoming frustrating, honestly. So we took the job. My husband went for induction before me. After going for induction, I now went for my own induction. And after the induction, they sent a shift to my husband. Like they gave him a shift. They've booked him already for a particular day. And the day they booked my husband for the shift was the day we were supposed to leave that our house in Greater Manchester. I've shared story about the house we got from Nigeria. So that was the day we were supposed to leave that house. When he got that day, he was just like, oh, I'm just praying so they will give you that same date, because at that point we sent our daughter away from the house because the cold in that house was affecting my daughter. She was bleeding from her nose. I shared that story here. So when they gave him his shift, we started praying that I would get the same shift because that place is very far. You have to take 2 buses. It's not even in Greater Manchester, it's in Warrington. You will have to take a bus from our place to that place. Then when you get there, you will take another bus from Warrington to their own place. And when you get there, you have to trek, like trekking for 30 minutes. That 30 minutes trekking is not the problem. The problem is you are trekking inside a bush. Let me not call it bush. That one is, in fact, let me call it forest. You'll be trekking for 30 good minutes and the road is narrow. And it's busy. I don't even know how a narrow road that has like everywhere is just bushy, filled with trees. It's always busy. I don't know where people are driving to from there, though it leads to an expressway. We continued praying that they will give me shift the same day. My reason or our reason for praying is because we plan to use Uber. When we get to the last bus stop, we use Uber. So if it's the two of us, the money will reduce. So he continued getting ready for his own, thinking that they will not give me. Then on the day that he was supposed to start his shift at night, it was a night shift, I got a message on my phone stating that, oh, you've been booked for so and so shifts. If you will not be able to make it, kindly send a message to so and so number and cancel. And I jumped, I ran downstairs, I told him, honey, they've booked me. We were just screaming, we were hugging ourselves. We were like, oh, our God is answering our prayers. We kept hugging ourselves. Then I told him, please, oh, we don't have time because that very day we were supposed to leave that house. And I was supposed to carry our properties to my friend's house in Manchester. When we were celebrating, I told him, please, let's stop. Let me go and carry these things to my friend. Then I left. I called a van. The van came. We loaded everything in the van. And I went with the van to my friend's place to go and offload everything. When we were offloading, my friend kept asking me, have you eaten? I said no. She was trying to prepare something for me. And when I did not even, I told her I can't even wait. My friend just loaded biscuits, banana, apple, and gave to me and said, since you insisted on going for this shift, I would have said, wait. My friend was just having a feeling. She kept telling me, don't go, don't go. But me, I was looking for money. I told her, you know our situation. We've not worked. It's almost 2 months now. And we don't have any money. I don't want to go to Nigeria to go and be bringing money to UK. Let's just do this. Even if we get at least £300, let's be managing that one. She tried to tell me to wait and I refused. Then I ran with my husband and we went for the shift. So, in fact, when I was leaving, I missed my bus, the bus that was supposed to take me to the bus stop where my husband was waiting for me. I missed that one. After missing that one, the second one, I was almost missing it. I ran and I got the opportunity to follow the bus. And I paid for whole day tickets, not knowing that because we are going to Warrington, that ticket was not going to lead me anywhere. When I got there, the two of us now took the bus to Warrington. And when we got to Warrington, we actually met a white man that was scared to follow that road that was there because everybody is scared of that road. You are scared of maybe meeting some people or wild animals or maybe snake. It's just a lot. And apart from that, you are scared of a car hitting you from your back because that road does not even have footpaths. Footpath is something that UK puts into consideration. They do. But that road, I don't even know how they did it. It doesn't even have any footpaths. You just be walking on the road. Then you have to wear your is it vest that glows in the dark. Let me just put it that way. So any car that is coming behind you, they will see you on time. It was very risky, just know it. So when we got to our last bus stop, we met a white man that was looking for people that he can share Uber fee with. So we decided to enter the same Uber together. We shared the Uber fee with him. And then we got to the warehouse job. Then they were calling names and they did not call my name. They've called my husband. I can't remember if my husband has gone in before the worst happened to me or if he was still there. I don't know. But the truth is, they called names and my name was not there. Then I went to him, I was like, my name is not here. And the guy checked and said, I'm sorry, your name is not here. Guys, that was when it clicked. So after my husband went for induction, he came back and he got a new SIM card. Then he took his old SIM card and put it in my phone. So that message that I saw that we celebrated and I got up and dressed up and we went for walk was meant for my husband, not me. They did not book me. They've not booked me yet. I don't know. I don't know if I should scream. I don't know if I should just start shouting. I don't know. But just know that at the point when I realized that my name was not there, buses have stopped. There was no way I could go back to Manchester. My phone had no internet. That was a stupid move. I was using Wi-Fi. I forgot that internet on my phone was important. And I had no internet on my phone. I've exhausted the calls I can make. That is how I became stranded. I now went to them. This is happening on the last day of October. That's 1st October. I went to them, the security men, and I was like, please, can I just sit at the entrance so Cole will not kill me? They said no, that I can't sit there. I was begging these people, I am not going to cross it. Let me just sit at the entrance. And they said, no, you can't sit here. They said I should go and start looking for a pub or I should go and start looking for an eatery. How am I going to see an eatery in the middle of nowhere? Guys, in the middle of nowhere. When I say nowhere, I mean if you look from here till, I don't know, till whatever end, all you're seeing is bush. And the man was telling me that if I walk for 30 minutes, that I'm going to see a service center, that I can go there, that they are open 24/7. I beg these people. I said, I'm a woman. Please, can you just help me? I am not doing anything. Let me just sit down in front of your office, which is security office. I will not go anywhere. I will not even move. Let me just sit here till the buses start. Then I will go. These people refused. Is it the phone that doesn't have internet connection that I will use to book Uber? Or is it the one that doesn't even have call? That, like, I don't know, is it points or what that they use for call that doesn't have credit that I used to call my friend and tell her to book Uber for me, let Uber come and pick me there? I was stranded. And guys, that was the last time I used a phone without internet connection or credits for calls. That was the last time, because what happened to me that night, it was scary. So after I begged these people and they refused, at a point they were like, can you leave this place? There was no place for me to stay. Is it that I went outside and stood outside, or I would just find my way? And it was raining. It was raining heavily. You know how painful UK rain is. If UK rain is touching you, it feels like they're piercing your body. That's how deep, that's how painful their rain can be. So I decided to start looking for the service points that he told me about. That is how I started my journey. Have you watched anybody create a video with that song? Tell me why you go charge 3,000 naira for bus. This bus, when I feel use my leg, well, I don't know how they sing it. I go walk it. Oh my God. The ones creating the content did not see what I saw that night. That is how your sister's journey started. And I started walking to get to the service center. I could not get there. I started searching. I did not see anything. Fortunately for me, after 30-something minutes, I saw McDonald's. That is how I walked to the McDonald's and I sat inside there. I ordered hot chocolate, which is actually the most tasteless hot chocolate I've had in my life. But I ordered it because I needed something hot. At that point, I was freezing, I was wet, and I was weak. So I sat there, I was drinking the hot chocolate. I was delaying while drinking it so they don't chase me out. Thinking that I'm smart. Immediately it hit 12 a.m. That is how McDonald's people came to tell me that, oh, you have to go. And once it's 12, they close their door to walk-in customers. They are now open to drive-through. Hi! I was like, Jesus, where do I go? It's 12. Where do I go? I didn't know what to do. That is how I started walking again. Then at this point, I was trying to trace train stations. I was using signs, when you are walking, they will tell you train station in 30 something kilometer, this one in so and so kilometer. I was just walking. I traced it till I got to the train station, and they've closed the door. And there is no train going to Manchester, and they've closed the door. I decided to go back to bus station. Maybe that one will be open. Let me sit inside. I got there and they've closed the door. Some bus stations are open. You would find a place to sit down for you to have a shade that will cover you from the rain. Their bus station was quite different. It's somewhere that has a key. For some places, even the ones that uses automatic doors, I know they can close it, but some places will just have a shade like this. You will find a place to sit down. I couldn't. But then the outside, there was a place, a particular corner that I can sit, and the roof would cover me. So guys, that is where I sat down for the night, and I saw the dangers of the night there. The first thing that I saw was a drunk man that was moving everywhere, shouting, screaming, staggering, and there was a man walking past. He saw the man. He harassed this man for money. I was just trying to hide because I don't know if he can harass the man for money. I don't know what he's going to do to me. And see, one thing about UK is that someone can hurt you and you're about to make a report, and the next thing you are hearing is, oh, the person is mentally challenged. And that is it. That is it. There's nothing you can do. So whenever I see something like that, I try to avoid it because you don't know the one that you will drag and they'll tell you that, oh, he's mentally challenged and you're on your own. So I just coiled myself, bent my face, used my cap to cover it. So he doesn't even have any idea that he's a human being that was sitting there. Fortunately for me, he did not look my way because I'm not sure he's going to believe that my camouflage. He left. Later, I saw boys. I don't know where they are coming from. Honestly, if you tell me to bet £10,000 that those boys can stab me and steal from me, I would bet it. The way they were moving, what they were saying, and the way they were acting, honestly, there is no difference from those people that carry knives and stab people to collect their money. The words that was coming out of their mouth, I was scared. I was like, God, is this how I'm going to die? I bent there. I kept praying. I was just telling God, please, can you make them forget to look my direction? And they were just moving. They were obviously drunk. They were fighting themselves. I was like, is this a gang or something like that? And most times bus stations are actually in city center. And that is where the wrong things happen. That is where all those ones that decided that they will never amount to anything in life, that is where they waste their lives. So when they were just moving, fighting each other, doing all these things, I was just like, Jesus, these ones are going to stab me. I kept praying. I said, God, please just cover me. Let them not see me. And those ones walked past. Yet, people kept coming. I was just seeing different kinds of people. And no matter the one that was coming, I would just pray and ask God, just cover me. Let them not see me. Let them not see me. Let them be seeing walls here. And God protected me. At a point, a man came. I think the man joined me at 3 a.m. or so. Yeah. So the man, he said he took a train. He was going to Birmingham from London. He took a train and he slept in the train. That is how they left Birmingham. And he saw himself in Warrington. It's funny now, but it wasn't funny that very night. This man was trying to get anybody to take him home. The taxi that agreed to take him home was calling 100 and something pounds. And he's a black man. The man was like, how will I pay 100 and something pounds for taxi? Is this what I'm paying for sleeping? I was just trying to let him understand that he can actually stay here with me. The next day, he can enter another train and go back instead of paying 100 and something pounds. Guys, that advice, may God forgive me, it was not coming from the bottom of my heart. That advice was coming from a place of me needing someone, a man, to stay with me till that night was over, because I was seeing something else. I was so scared. I'm not even talking about the cold, because anyway, I'm coming to that. I was just thinking about my safety at that point. I kept telling him, you can call your wife, tell your wife that you will not be able to make it home, that you slept in the train, that you're going to see her tomorrow. I don't know if she's going to believe you, but you can make a video call. I'll just leave the door for you, show her where you are. Tell her that this is your predicament. Trust me, she's going to believe you. But please, sir, don't go. That money is too much. That was what I kept saying. Something in my head is telling me that the man might have figured out that I was scared. But at that point, I just wanted to convince him to stay there with me. And he later agreed to stay there with me. Not to stay with me, to stay there till the next morning. So we were there. Later, he was just walking around. At a point, I became scared again. I was like, did I bring trouble to myself? This one is just walking around. Let all these ones not see him and attack me and him. He kept walking around. Then later, I was hearing him arguing with somebody. I was just like, Jesus, where do I hide? I kept staying there. This one was happening around after 4. I kept staying there. I was just saying, Jesus, just save me from this. See, if I disturb you again for work in the UK, just do anything you want to do to me. I kept staying there, praying. I don't know, after his argument with that person, he now came back. Soon it was 5 a.m. Immediately he hit 5 a.m. They opened the bus station. Guys, the way I ran inside, I was just shaking. The black man that opened the door was like, what happened? Why did you sleep outside there? The person is Nigerian. I told him, see what happened. I came to this warehouse to work, and because I made a mistake, I thought the shift was for me, but it was my husband's shift. They decided that I should leave there. I begged them for me to stay there and they refused. He was like, oh, you would have called me. Had it been you've met me before, you would have called me. You can even stay in my living room. Then the next day you will go to work. I said, no problem. He was like, let me give you my number. If you come back for these shifts, maybe sometime, and you experience such, you can come to my house. I said, okay, thank you. He gave me his number, and I was just sitting at the bus station shivering because I was very cold. I was shivering, and next, the bus that was going to my side came out, and I ran into the bus. I paid, I ran into the bus. I went to the back seat. Guys, I was shaking. I was shaking. I did not sleep. I did not blink that night. I slept in a bus station in the UK. Guys, Jesus, I will never forget this. So I sat at the back seat. I was just shaking. The bus loaded and we left. When we got to where I was going to, I was just sleeping. So there is this courtesy in UK. If a bus gets to the destination and every other person that was in the bus has not come down from the bus, they are not going to go in. They wait outside for everybody to come down. That is how they behave here. At some places, because I see some people, even when you are down or you are not, they can still go in. But most places, the way they behave is if everyone that was in the bus is not out, they will not enter. So they wait for everybody to come down, then they will start entering. So at that point, they were waiting for me to come down, and I was sleeping. I'm sure I was snoring, and it must be loud. Then the driver had to come to where I was staying, and he tapped me. He said, hi love, we are here. And I opened my eyes. I said, oh, thank you. I took my belongings, I ran down, and then I waited for the second bus that would take me to my friend's place. Then I got to my friend's place. Immediately I opened the door and she was like, Chidima or Guinea. I broke down. And she took me to a room upstairs. She said, don't cry in front of Rachel, don't. I cried. And she asked me what happened. I told her my experience, how I slept in the bus station, everything that happened throughout the night. And she was like, it's okay. You'll be fine. At some point in this UK, all these things will be stories. And I'm happy to tell you that they are now becoming stories. They are now becoming past experiences. It's not they are now becoming, they are now stories. They are now past experiences. And I'm happy. I thank God for everything He has done for me, for everything He has done for my family. And then, guys, for good 1 week, I was sick because of that cold. I was bloated. My stomach was just up there and I was just passing gas. I was in pain. I was having chest pain. Everywhere was paining me because of that cold. But after 1 week, being in a hot place, trying to keep myself from going outside to that cold, I got healed and I'm okay. As well. So many things happened in the UK that is still shocking me. Like, hey, Jesus. I'm just happy that they are now turning into stories. Or they are now stories. Yes, I am not going to say that things are still happening to me. No. They are now stories. And that is how everything will turn into a story. I will just be here, coming out here to just celebrate with you people because we've gotten to that point. And I thank God for how far He has brought me and my family. Thank you, Jesus. I'm happy. So I'll be ending it here. And guys, do not forget that this video is a collaboration video with AnaLuisa Jewelries. Okay, even if you don't get anything, remember, get this for your loved one with their initial on it. This is actually going to prove to them that this person loves me, this person has me in mind. If you don't even want to give it to them, wear it. Tell them that you're wearing it because you want to remember them whenever you're wearing it. Okay, I'm going to get M for my mom. Yeah, so I'm going to end it here and I'll see you guys in my next one. Remember, since we entered March 8th, that is when we started celebrating women in our lives and our mothers. And if you want to elevate their looks, get something nice for them. Yeah, something that they would value. That's all. So I'll be ending it here and I can't wait to see you guys in my next one. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. But don't make it your last. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. To my returning subscribers, thank you. You guys are the best. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.